Good afternoon and welcome back to our stage here at the Spanish Pavilion. We're going to go ahead and continue with our company presentations. As you know, we're sharing the Spanish Pavilion with our co-exhibitor companies, those that we have invited to share the space with us so that they have a platform to talk to us about their business model, about any products they're launching, or just talk to us about anything that they'd like to talk to us about. The next company presenting for us is Sygris. You can find them in booth number 44. The title of the presentation is Sygris, Technology for Sustainability Data Management. Accompanying me here on stage is Juan Pablo Gallardo, Sales Director of the company. Welcome, Juan Pablo.
Thank you.
And whenever you're ready,
well,
the stage is yours.
Let's go ahead. So, what is the printing? Over here. So thank you very much, and thank you for your time investing in Sygris. So I'm Juan Pablo Gallardo, Sales and Marketing Director, and I have the chance to share with all of you what I'm doing, helping our customers in the sustainability digitalization path. So I have to fly, so say to Spanish guy that I have to compress in 15 minutes. It's almost a miracle, but I'll do my best, and I think that will fit it. So what about Sygris? Just to highlight a couple of main attributes about Sygris. So Sygris is a main company founded in 2008, and the main purpose was to define a product to help sustainability data challenge 15 years ago. So this is something that we beat 15 years ago, and it's something that we are now recollecting all the bid invested now and now. The main idea is that we are the manufacturers, software to manufacturer, and there was initial bid to go for and help all our customers in terms of digitalization. So developed in Spain and mainly focused in the sustainability data management. What about the challenge? What the market says about the sustainability challenge? So it's not Sygris within that, it's IDC or McKinsey who highlighted the main troubles and main pain that they are focused when they start to manage all the sustainability data challenge. And I say data because this is the main challenge. So IDC and McKinsey said that's the main challenge that all the big corporations have to face in the medium and short terms is how to manage in an end-to-end manner all the data coming from different sources, different behaviors, different systems to equilibrate and to describe exactly the non-information data. How is Sygris helping this customer to manage in an end-to-end way all non-financial data, all sustainability data? Launching the first ESP, Enterprise Sustainability Platform. What's this? It's a specific platform to manage non-financial information. So it's a kind of RAP, but focused on non-financial information. What characteristic usually has to have this kind of system? Automated processes, workflow integration, decision-making analysis, high customization capacity, integration capacities to bring the data directly from the original, and of course data management and traceability. So these kind of features can be embedded in one single suite of application to manage end-to-end from the left to the right and delivering at the customer-facing phase a use case. In sustainability field, we can figure, I don't know how many fields. So we can discuss about the reporting, we can discuss about the carbon footprint, waste management, enterprise risk control and data management, or even if we don't have the clear use case already defining, we can create a tailor-made based on a specific customer needs. So ESP is the first 100% focus sustainability data management. That's the main point. So we bring the data, use it and manage it during all the change, and at the end of the travel, deliver in one specific cases. What about regulation? What's happening, specifically speaking, in Europe? But not only in Europe, but what's going to happen in the rest of the world, what really won't make business with Europe? That all the regulations landed in the CSRD, Corporate Sustainability Reporting Directive. This is a must, and starting in 2025. So this year will be the first one who forced the companies to bring this data. And it's not only about the regulations, but how can we homogenize the same kind of data regardless the origin of the sectorial purpose of the company. On top of the regulation field, the CSRD brings some automations and digitalization needs. For instance, all the data has to be exported in one specific binary format. It is called XHTML. So CSRD is not only for the Europe-based companies, but in a worldwide basis, will be mandatory with all the companies that really want to make business with Europe. CSRD goes beyond the reporting. It's not only about the reporting, it's provide a full transparency exercise about how is the ESG performance of the company. And this is how Sygris portfolio is matching the different phases that the CSRS is challenge all its customers. So we are the only one who is able to cover the end-to-end process to cover the whole CSRD processes. We're talking about, first of all, to define the KPI reporting, on top to define the double materiality that is mandatory for all the companies. Then we can help the customer to define the controls and provide the proper data quality about the risk and control in terms of ESG. Of course, provide transparency and visibility about the sustainability plan, and mandatory for everyone, calculated the carbon footprint. So we are the only ones who can provide different modules to cover partially or in a full scale all the CSRD needs. What about these applications? So we're talking about the first one that I mentioned, the reporting. We are going to provide a small deep dive about this part of the processes, but once we collect the data for reporting purpose, we can reuse it for any other purpose, like in the environmental suite, we can calculate the carbon footprint, provide a waste management tool to define the end-to-end waste management within the organizations, or cover all the health and safety needs in industrial or any environmental. In the part of the social, we can provide HR in terms of gender gap calculation and all the kinds of master of employees, and define the voluntary and how socially the impact on the social, local or global social that the company has the operations. In terms of governance, we can provide some digitalization audits, ERM, enterprise risk management, to define all the controls about all the data flow, or even supply accreditation in terms of ESG. Just to provide a simple, in a nutshell, in a simple example how we are helping our customer, let me just invest 2 minutes to define what about the reporting process. Regardless if you have a digitalization tool or not, the reporting files are based in 2 different micro phases. First of all, to have to define what you're really interested in reporting, so you have to invest some time and resources in the consulting part. Secondly, you have to figure out where is the origin of the data within your organization, if it's already digitalized enough, if it's in Excel, if it's in email or whatever. Afterwards, you have to process this data previously gathered, and processes aligned with the law requirement of the customer requirement. And afterwards, you have to provide visibility about the data travel in terms of internal or external auditing. Someone have to take a look on your data and confirm that it's aligned with what you are saying. And at the final stage, you have to publicate in one way or another what's exactly the final purpose of the reporting. So what Sygris is doing is digitalization all the part. So establish all the mechanical levers to gather the info directly for the original system and provide some questionnaire to be fulfilled by the final user, then automatically processing this data, aligning with the standard or the law that the customer is interested on. Afterwards, it's able to open a window to a third party to take a look on the data travel, who reported, who approved it, what's the context of the data, what's the attachment to support the evidence, just to confirm that the data was right. And as the final result, we are in the capacity to publish this information in the format that is really needed. If it's mandatory by the law, or if they want to cover one of the stakeholder needs in a web page, in a public website, or whatever. What's happened if your really vertical and volatile needs are not covered by our current portfolio? So we have the capacity and the ability to create the tailor-made solution, always based on all the ESG use cases. So if we have already defined a product to cover all the needs, just plug and play. If not, more than happy to discuss openly and commonly to create together the use case to cover your specific needs. We are talking about circular economy, corporate environmental footprint, waterproofing, or any specific vertical ESG needs. So this is how we are helping our customer. We are facing a very, very variable and challenge scenario in which you really need not only knowledge, but have a specific tool to cover the end-to-end process. And having more than 15 years doing this, I think that we are in a really good position to help all our customers. So more than happy to discuss virtually or presentially during the fair or afterwards, and to discuss and grab a coffee together, how can we help you digitalization all the ESG processes. Thank you very much for your attention and your time at your full disposal. Juan Pablo, thank you.